also one of the greatest national teams in history. They have won 2 World Cups and 2 Euros. And I want to build the best past and present France team. Of course, I have to start with the star boy Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe, I want you in this striker spot. The crazy thing about Mbappe was that he won the World Cup at 19 years old. He is currently sitting on 7 World Cup goals, which means he's only 1 away from Messi and Ronaldo. And Mbappe is quite handsome. Well, of course, my girlfriend thinks Mbappe's better looking than me. That silly bitch. But let's move on to this goalkeeper. There is only one man we can buy in this goalkeeper spot, and it's this Hugo Lloris. This guy has to be one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He won the World Cup in that 2018 squad, and this was in the 2018 World Cup where Lloris made one of the best double saves ever happen. Look at that. 1 save and 2 saves. My goodness. My goodness, this guy could save my girlfriend from leaving me. I don't know why I keep talking about that woman. You know what this Hugo Lloris has? He has a wonderful beard, and I am into beards. I'm slightly growing one. My girlfriend just saying that you can't grow a beard, just hurry up. And this Hugo Lloris has what I dream for, that beautiful beard. I need it. We also need to fill this bench position, and we're gonna buy the one and only N'Golo Kante. This guy has to be one of the cutest men in football. I'm not trying to be a nonce or anything, but if I seen this guy in real life, I would hug him.
Thank you.
But I'll buy this N'Golo Kante as he was a very big part of France winning that 2018 World Cup, and I'll put him on the bench. But let's move on to this left back position. I'm going to buy this Petit. He isn't quite petite, to be honest. That's how I like my woman. Not woman, that's how I like my man. Alright, that is actually totally gay. I knew it! This man actually scored a goal in the 90th minute in the 1998 World Cup final against Brazil. A beautiful finish from him to lift the 1998 World Cup, the first ever World Cup France got, and I'm literally gonna have to buy him. I don't know why he's a CDM in this. I'll change him to left back. A fun fact is this guy played for Chelsea, Barcelona, Arsenal, and Monaco. Let's move on to this centre-back position. I'm gonna buy this Marcel Desailly. He's 280k. He has a very beautiful card with a lot of pace, which I like. I actually don't know jack shit about this Desailly. Let's see what he's won. So he won the World Cup with France in 1998. He's won 2 Champions Leagues with Marseille and Milan back-to-back seasons. Won 2 Serie A's with AC Milan. Played for Chelsea, Milan, Nantes, and Marseille. And he's made the most games for Chelsea. I wasn't around when this guy was playing. Let's watch him now in 2022. Alright, let's see this defense. Let's see this defense. Oh, he's fast. Wow. Passionate. Wonderful slide tackle from Desailly. Alright, let's see this. Let's see this. Alright, he's just been dashed off the ball. What is it? Oh, he's come back. He's come back strong. 280k. I will buy this Marcel Desailly. After watching that video, my friend, you seem like an absolutely great defender. I need to buy another bench player. And I own this Giroud, so I'm going to put him straight into this team. This Giroud is one of the most underrated French players of all time. Thierry Henry has 51 goals for France. So does this Oliver Giroud, which means if he gets 1 more goal in the 2022 World Cup, that means he's a top scorer for France. And what I like about this Giroud is that he's one of the most beautiful men in the world. Look at that beautiful beard with his tongue out and his nice blonde hair. I love him. I love this guy. Moving on to this centre-back position. I'm going to buy this Laurent Blanc. It costs 121k. And again, he was part of the 1998 France team. That possibly could be one of the best teams in history of football. This Laurent Blanc actually won a Premier League title in Manchester United in 2003. This guy has played for many clubs in his career. And I'm going to buy this Laurent Blanc. He's 121k. He's absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to put him in the centre-back spot. I'm going to change his position so I get chemistry. And this guy's actually now the manager of Olympique Lyon. But I want to buy another player for this bench. I have to buy this brilliant baller Antoine Griezmann for the bench. But 544k. No, 554k. I'm losing the plot here. I'll put him on the bench spot. This guy scored in the World Cup final and did Fortnite dancing. Bro literally took the L on Croatia. That's actually insane. Imagine telling your kids you played a video game and a player called Giroud did the dance in the World Cup final. My kids aren't going to believe me. They're going to think I'm a liar. Going into this right back position, I'm going to use this Benjamin Pavard in this right back position. In the 2018 World Cup, France faced Argentina. Do you remember that goal that Pavard scored? The absolute screamer! That was one of the greatest World Cup goals ever. And he was a very good player in that World Cup as well. Very underrated player. He's shit on FIFA now, but he's going to be in this team for that reason. And I need another bench player. I'm going to buy this Paul Pogba. That didn't sound good, actually. That sounded horrible. But Paul Pogba in a French shirt is one of the silkiest players I've met. Well, I haven't met him, but I've seen. This guy does some insane skills, does some insane shots and scores outside the box. It's a shame that he's injured for the 2022 World Cup, though. And let's move on to this left mid position. I'm going to buy this Thierry Henry, one of the greatest French players to ever play the game. This guy has 51 goals for France, which is joint top scorer with Oliver Giroud. He won the Euros with France in 2000. He won the World Cup with France in 1998. We of course know this guy played 8 years at Arsenal, played 369 games, scored 226 goals. Yeah, he is one of the greatest players of all time. 298 fucking K. Get in my team. These are the top 2 goals Henry's ever scored in a World Cup. All right, France, a nice ball. Okay. Oh, what a touch. Who is that? Oh, it's a nice finish from Henry, but that's really top 2 goals. Okay, this is his greatest goal, apparently. It's a corner whipped in. And it's an absolutely nice finish. But I was expecting something crazy, to be honest. All right, we need to buy another bench player. I'm going to buy this Franck Ribéry, who's 417k. Get in my bench position. He actually didn't win the World Cup or the Euros with France. But this guy played over 81 games for France and scored 16 goals. But the main fact is this guy was one of the greatest players at Bayern Munich. This guy won 1 Champions League with Bayern Munich, but he won 9 Bundesliga titles with them. That is insane. But let's move on to this centre mid position. I'm going to buy this Patrick Vieira for 645k, baby. I want him in this centre mid position. This guy played over 12 years for France. 107 appearances, 6 goals for them. He won the World Cup in 1998 with them. He also won the Euros in 2000. Everyone says this man is one of the greatest players in football history. I was too young to see him. By the way, I see you watching Being a Rat because there are 79% of you who aren't subscribed to me. Press it right now, subscribe, stop being a rat. But look at this, he won 3 Premier Leagues with Arsenal. I actually remember, I think it was 2002. I was born then. But Arsenal were invincible. They won the Premier League without losing a game. He's won the Champions League with Inter Milan, and he's won 5 FA Cups. Very good player. I couldn't watch this man when I was young. Let's watch him now. Oh, this guy is made of Tetris, and he can just tackle. This guy could do everything. Wow. Oh. Whoa! This guy is nuts! I definitely want you in my team, my friend. Time to finish off the bench position. Kareem, the dream, Benzema is my first bench player. This guy has played 97 games for France, scored 37. I know that he was out of France for a long time, by the way. I reckon he could have been the top scorer of France by now. But this guy was the man to win the Ballon d'Or in 2022. He won 5 UCL titles with Madrid. This is arguably one of the greatest strikers we have ever seen in football history. And the final bench player is going to be Eric Cantona! Want you in the bench position. He played 8 years for France. Only 45 games, but scored 20 goals. This guy won 5 Premier League titles. Yeah, I didn't know that. This website told me. He won with bloody Leeds. Let's move on to this right mid position. I'm going to buy this Claude Makélélé. Is that actually his name? I actually don't know his first name. What is his name? Is it Cloud? Am I right? Yes, it's right. It's Cloud. It shows that he's played 71 games for France. I don't know nothing about this guy. He's played for Madrid, Chelsea, and PSG. Wow. I don't know much about this guy, but it seems like he's not won anything with France. He won the Champions League with Madrid. He's won the Premier League twice with Chelsea. He's won the La Liga twice with Madrid. So it seems like he was a very good player, I guess. But in this cam position, I have to buy this Papin. This man has scored 30 goals for France. I actually don't think he was around for when France won the World Cup. But this guy was a Ballon d'Or winner in 1991. And I think he was playing for Marseille at the time. And the season after, he joined Milan, won the Serie A with them. Then won the Serie A the season after. And that season after, he won the Champions League. This man seems like he was a real deal. So I will buy him for 65k. I'll put him in the centre forward position. And that leaves one more player for the man himself. Oh yeah, I got him alone because I'm a broke little shit. This is one of the greatest players in football history. He won the World Cup in 1998. He won the Euros in 2000. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1998. He also won the Champions League in 2001 and 2002 season with Madrid. But the past and present team is I'm gonna play one game with this team, and I need to score a goal with Mbappe, Henry, and Ribéry. And if I don't do it, I will open this icon pack and I will discard it, which I do not want to do because I don't want to lose my money.
Let's do this.
Give it Mbappe. Give it Mbappe. Come on, Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe! Mbappe. To Henry, baby. Come on, Henry. Easy finish. Henry! This guy rage quit, so he went into another game and tried to score with Ribéry. See, that's easy. That's easy.